I'm Daron Abdullah, head coach and founder of the SCARBERIAN Boxing Club in Toronto. And today, I'm going to explain how you can leverage the 80-20 principle to help accelerate your boxing skill development much faster than you thought. Now, the 80-20 principle states that roughly 80% of effects or results come from 20% of causes or efforts. This means that if you put 3 hours of training in the gym, it's not necessarily true that you're going to receive 3 hours worth of results or benefit. Everything we do in the gym is muy importante. It's very important. However, not all things are equal. There are tools in your toolbox that are more important than others and need to be put into use more often. I guarantee that if you implement the 80-20 principle into your training regimen the way my fighters do, it will be a game changer with respect to leveling up in your boxing game and accelerating your boxing skill development. So how do we apply the 80-20 principle in our training? So I'm gonna list the top 10 most important, essential exercises of every successful boxer's training regimen. And I'm gonna identify the top 20% that's gonna give us that 80% return on our investment, that core. Number 1, skipping. 2, shadowboxing. 3, heavy bag work. 4, speed bag work. 5, floor to ceiling bag. 6, mitt work. 7, road work. 8, sparring. 9, partner drills. 10, calisthenics. Shadowboxing is so important that both amateurs and pro fighters do this every single day in their training. Many pro fighters shadowbox for up to 1 hour. What makes shadowboxing so important is that you get to work on all of your overall boxing abilities in a very relaxed, non-stressful way until all boxing movements become second nature or muscle memory. Shadowboxing requires you to use your imagination as you visualize an imaginary opponent. This helps with mental preparation for success in combat. In fact, neuroscience has shown that identical areas of your brain light up when you simply imagine doing something and actually doing that thing. When you combine your shadowboxing with visualization, you are creating a very powerful experience for your nervous system, and you're literally wiring yourself to respond to any situation you may face in the ring. The philosophy of boxing is to hit and don't get hit. But don't take that statement too literally. Because guess what? You're gonna get hit, partner. That said, the more you build your skills and boxing IQ and endurance, the less you're gonna get hit. It's that simple. Sparring allows you to test your skills, courage, and strategy against another fighter. And it's the only way that you can truly realize what works or doesn't work for you in combat. Even if you have perfected all of the movements and mechanics of offense and defense, you will never learn how to box without someone really trying to hit you back. And to further emphasize this point, one of my coaches used to say, Daron, you can hit the bags all day long, but guess what? Bags don't hit back. The only way you're gonna learn how to fight is to get in there and fight. And sometimes I would annoy the same coach with a bunch of questions like, hey coach, what if I did this? Or would it work if I did that? Or what about this, that, and the third? He would reply, go test it out. I'm gonna identify a third exercise. Remember, the 80-20 principle is an approximation. It doesn't have to be exact. Partner drills, although they resemble sparring, they are different in that they have predetermined, fixed, repetitive, offensive, and defensive movements. The goal of repetition is to consolidate the motor task so that you can perform the skill without conscious effort. Partner drills are a great exercise for this, as opposed to sparring, because you don't have to think about strategy and you don't have to worry about getting hit. All of your concentration and focus is on the task at hand. Neuroscience has proven that our brains can only handle or attend to one task at a time well. The more we take on at a time, the more our productivity and efficiency decreases. This is why beginner boxers should really focus on developing one skill at a time in a boxing session, and partner drills are a great exercise for that. Understand that there's a big difference between being productive in the gym or just being busy in the gym. The one that's being productive is like the one steering the wheel of his car, driving to his destination, i.e. goal. The one who's just busy is like the hamster spinning his wheel going nowhere. Make working on highly focused shadowboxing, drills, and sparring your top priorities for skill development. And I guarantee you'll experience a quantum leap in your boxing abilities. If you found benefit in this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can also check me out on Instagram. Find my handle in the description. Train hard, believe in yourself, and stay blessed. Until the next time.